Hello everybody, my name is LonOTron and welcome back to the LonOTron Engineering Co. Like I said in the last video, this time, we're building roads! Because I don't want to damage my poor little moped any more than I already have, and I feel really bad about it. So we're gonna, smack everything in here just as much as possible. At least wrench can go on a shelf. Right there. That's good. And then I'm gonna want the moped key, I'm gonna want food. Obviously, I always need food. These can go in here. We're actually going to take the logs and the planks. And then I don't know what else would we need for roads. I don't see anything readily that we need for, maybe the cobblestone. Maybe. I want to see what wooden items there are so that I can see if there's maybe something I'd like to have for my for my roads. Let's see. Stuff I'd like to have around my place. Drawers, nice cabinets, tables, nightstands, all that stuff. Uh, but I think... I don't know, I kind of want to do plank roads. I kind of want to do plank roads. We are going to use the iron to make our digging implements for this. We're going to make 2 pickaxes and 4 shovels. Or 2 pickaxes, 3 shovels. There we go. Feels just like the old days, when everything was done by hand. I could theoretically, hang on. Blue toolbox, do I have any spare drills? Does not seem that I do. But I can take my wrench and put it in my toolbox. So let's do that. I kind of got a little a little heated in my last video. No apologies, by the way. I'm not apologizing for getting heated. I got heated about something that I considered very important, and I'm plain and simple not going to apologize for that. However, I I did get pretty fiery. Probably more fiery than, most people have come to expect from me. But I'm just kind of a fiery person. I just kind of I just kind of do that sometimes. It's not super often, but it does happen where I sort of just burst into complete flames, yelling insults, and um it's just kind of how I am. I try not to do it to people, and I'm generally pretty good about it. But I can get really passionate about the things I care about. The way I think we're gonna do this, it's with a lot of planks, a lot of planks. Tons and tons and tons of planks. We can make it look nice later. We need it functional now. These roads are going to be super duper important because how do I repair the moped? That's just the question I have. And we're going to do 3 block wide roads. There we go. Just level it on out. Just make it level with the ground. And then what we can do here is just do this, which it's a boardwalk more than anything, but it kind of defines the space that the road's gonna be in. We're gonna have so much dirt after this. And I also want to kind of flatten this part of the hill. Just like kind of tear into it. Yeah. Just kind of flatten it on up. Put a building here later, maybe. I think that'd be pretty nice, having an extra building right here. But I'm getting distracted already. I said we were gonna work on roads today. We're working on roads today. Just kind of my road this way, and then I'm gonna have a coastline road, I guess, one that just follows the coastline. Ooh, I don't like having drop-offs on the side here, and I'm kind of wondering, do I want it to go down? Do I want to? Do I want to? Okay, you know what? We're also gonna get started on the coastline because I feel like the coastline would also be a good choice as of right now to start developing, and this will kind of be our way out towards those buildings I was visiting on that adventure I went on. It's gonna need a lot more wood than I anticipated. It's gonna look super cool on the map. Again, we can make it pretty later, we're making it functional now. And then we can set this up to be a garage with a garage door, and this is pissing me off a little bit. Needs to be level with the garage or I'm gonna get mad. And set this up with like a lifting garage door later. And this will sort of be our main hub, our main like area that we hit that Autobots rollout from. Kind of figuring it out, I think. I don't know. I'm trying to shape it to fit the thing. It's not doing super great, but I'm sure maybe if I thin it out, like if I break these, I think that'll do quite a bit. Yeah, that does a lot. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I think guardrail would be a really nice addition to this, actually. If only there were like taller rails, because there's these andesite catwalk railings, and like catwalk railings are cool and all, but also my good old wait, hang on, I have an idea. The moped won't hop 2 block high rails. What if I nope. What if I no, okay. There we go. Oh, it's hideous. Oh, it's awful. Oh, it's bad. Okay, never mind. We're not doing that. Uh, fences. Might have to be fences. And then we're just gonna kind of widen out the curve a bit. And I think we're gonna go this way. But not just this way. I want to really get it going just along the coastline. This'll be great. This will be really good. I have a gut feeling that this will be super duper good. So recently I found something grinding my gears just a smidgen. I've found something like grinding my gears. I'm a Jewish individual, as you may know, if you've watched my content for a little while. You don't even need to watch it for that long. I joke about it like in one of my first TikTok videos, I joked about it. In a handful of my YouTube videos, I joke about it. I joke about being Jewish a lot. Something's been bothering me lately. A little pebble in my shoe, because as of late, I have noticed a lot more people very comfortable upon finding out that I am Jewish to immediately ask, "Oh, okay, okay. So, how do you feel about the state of Israel?" For the record, I'm on the side of genocide is bad, okay? I'm on the side of never forget and never again means never forget and never again for anybody. No one should have to go through a genocide, okay? Nobody at all. It's a horrible, horrible, evil thing, and I can't believe we've hit a point in the cultural zeitgeist where, like, this has to be said. Right? Genocide is bad. Genocide is wrong. Okay? Are we all on the same page on that one? Yes? Good. Now, there's a caveat to this. I'm not the state of Israel, man. Nor is the Jewish cashier at your local Walmart. Okay? Listen, the fact of the matter is, I'm a little Jew who was born and raised in Oregon. I'm a little Jew boy from the States. I do not have Netanyahu on speed dial. It doesn't work like that. I'm not personally in cahoots with the state of Israel. I didn't I know you're probably tired of hearing this, but I didn't do it. I, as a Jewish individual, just existed, okay? I didn't do it. It's not my fault. I I'm tired of people hearing I'm Jewish and the next words out of their mouth are, "Oh, so how do you feel about Israel Palestine?" I was doing some stuff just a couple weeks ago. It wasn't even that long ago I was doing this. I was doing some stuff and this guy comes up to me and my compatriots and he says, "Well, I see you have conflicting messages here." I'm like, "Well, what possible conflicting messages could you be seeing?" He's like, "Well, you see, you have the Star of David on your hand, but you're also flying a Palestinian flag." Of course, I'm rightfully confused. This looks like absolute garbage. You know what? We're gonna live with it. We are going to live with it. And I'm like, that's not a contradiction. There are Palestinian Jews, my friend. There are Jews in Palestine. All right, this might be a hard concept for some people to fathom. There are Jews in Palestine, right? Jewish people have resided in that land, not just in Israel, but in the land of Palestine for a very, 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 very long time. Okay, like it's not a contradiction to have the Star of David on my hand and be flying a Palestinian flag. And he goes, "Well, you know, in Palestine they're committing a genocide against the Jews." I was like, "Whoa! Hang on now. I think you've got that backwards, my good friend. I think you seem to have that backwards. You seem to be a little confused. I understand. Not everyone is super bright. Not everyone is super brilliant. But it takes like a third grade understanding of this to know that that's not how that works. People really are just out here saying things. I know I say that a lot, but that's because it's true. People are really just out here saying words and acting like those words mean something, and then getting mad, getting offended. And the best part is the people who are saying these things are the same people who want to sit there and cry about, oh, everyone's so in their feelings nowadays. Yeah, I kind of am in my feelings. I keep seeing kids die on television. That kind of puts me in my feelings, man. I'm not gonna lie. That kind of puts me in my feels. Why is it so? Didn't mean to do that. Not quite sure how I did that. Okay, but now if I does that work? Is that no, not quite. Hang on. There we go. That works. Yeah. That's part of the problem. It's getting dark and I don't want to deal with it. To go home and get some shut eye. I won't bore you to death by saying genocide is wrong because I'm pretty sure 95% of us have reached that conclusion already. And if you haven't, listen, man, it's okay to get off the internet. It's okay to get off the internet. All right, you don't need to be online at all times. All right, man, you can go out and there's a crazy thing out there called the real world that you are free to experience at your own pace. And you can develop opinions from being out in the real world. But if you develop all of your opinions from being on the internet, you're gonna have some pretty trash opinions. Just being real with you. Let's put that there. And why is this bothering me? Un, deux, trois. Oh, that's the reason it's bothering me. That's the reason it's bothering me. Then this is just gonna be a really wide chunk of road. Oh well. I don't know. I'm just vetching, as we like to say. I'm just complaining. I like to complain. So I have a YouTube channel, of course I like to complain. I have all this birch, and I'm unsure of what to do with it. I mean, like, yeah, I could be using cobblestone for all of this, but when I see wood roads that look like this, it reminds me of ye olden Minecraft times. 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Yeah, it's gonna switch to 4 wide here. gonna be a wider chunk of road. The road, I'm just gonna widen it up. That's why it looks awkward. There we go. Now it flows nicely. Why'd I do that? And now that it flows nicely, we get it up to here. There we go. Let's see how the moped handles on it really quick. Determine how necessary guardrails are. Kind of want to do that. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that means everything here is kind of off center. And I want to fix that. And then if we bring this over up to here, I just got to expand the whole thing now, don't I? Go figure. Infrastructure is highly important. Now we can see how the moped handles. And if it falls, it's going to break, and I'm going to be very sad. So if I just take it out this way, and up over here, and then this way, and then I just follow the road with my cursor. Yeah, okay. Alright, so it handles just fine. That's the secret. It handles just fine. Problem is I'm gonna have to do a lot of cutting trees, and I mean it could just go back to following the coast from there. Yeah, you know what? Let's just follow the coast and see what happens. Actually, wait, we don't have to get rid of this. We can leave this here for future infrastructure. And we can divert this up and over into the fields and over to the places that I want to put this. Doing this so I don't need to hassle with stupidity, really, with mobs. And let's see, is there anything yet? No. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's better. Am I doing this right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm doing this right. Then we can continue bringing it this way. Oh, wait, I get it now. I understand. I just don't want to deal with it. Hey, buddy. How do you think that guy feels with the march of infrastructure coming through his poor abandoned chunk of the world? How much more oak wood do I have? Not a lot, which means I'm probably going to want to go pick up the toolbox and start mechanical sawing here soon. Which, you know what, no complaints, just gotta do work, that thing that I love doing on this channel. I can make a gas station. Yeah, we'll see where the where it brings us. We'll see where this all brings us. There we go. That's nice. That's really nice. And then for the floor here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use birch logs or birch planks, even though birch isn't like the nicest looking block in the world. It's something, and something is always an option. Then we start to put a roof on this. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm crabsing it now, Mr. Feel. All right, I'm out of stone bricks. There is something, or cobblestone bricks. There is something that I want to look up, which I'm going to do very quickly. First, though, I'm gonna make some more cobblestone bricks, which I'm sure I'll have some roads made of cobblestone bricks in the future. They do look really nice. I build all my buildings out of cobblestone bricks. And I don't wanna overuse it. I mean, I already have overused it to a degree, but I don't wanna like super overuse it. I work really hard to make sure my buildings look at least somewhat nice, but I'm also from the old school time of Minecraft, where your world was really just an amalgamation of ideas that randomly popped into your head. Oh, I should one of the roads should head out towards the drill. Speaking of which, we should go check on that thing. We should indeed go check on... Oh! Ah! So as I was saying before I hit my knee against my desk, we should indeed go check on that thing. Which we can go do here in a second. Let me just get all this dirt out of my inventory. I gotta find a use for it. I know there's a use for dirt. Let's also make, 4 wheat, or 4 bread. go check on that. See, the thing is, I want to get deep enough to find all of the things I'm looking for. The drill is good to go. Let's head on down to the best of our ability. And then when we get down here, we're just gonna staircase with the birch. I know it's a little crude, but it's what we have going for us. As it stands, it's what we have going, and we are going to take the wins we can get. Did I sleep? Is it nighttime? T for nope, that's typing. Well, yeah, it's definitely getting dark. What is that? Aluminum. Okay, it's more aluminum. Exactly what we need. Oh, there's zinc ore back here I didn't pick up. What the hell? I need that. Also, it's funny to see what level I'm on with the... Oh, okay, good. It didn't flood. What level I'm on comparative to the mines that I've set up by hand. But this big industrial like pit is it hits, honestly. I love me a good big industrial pit. And I can jump the fence from here. Probably need a better fence if it can just be kind of like lightly hopped over. See what the roads look like. Oh yeah, that's actually super neat. I'm kind of low for them to count for much. What I'm thinking is bring this road up over the hills and then into this area. And that means we're gonna have to clear out a bunch of trees to make space, which means I'm gonna want more supplies from down in the mines, and I'm gonna want a bunch of stuff. So I think these roads are going to be a pretty major undertaking, despite how simple and basic they are. I also wanted to see what's all the way down here. Wanted to see how deep this goes, and I wanted to see if I can push it further. Which that's what this is all about, really. Pushing it further. Something, March of Industry, something. Oh, that's iron. Oh, that's iron. It's kind of what we're looking for right now. We're looking for iron, andesite, and zinc. Those are the big things. Is this the area that connects into the main... is it? It looks like it is. Okay, cool. So let's build on over here. Dig the iron out. What did I come here? Oh, I need my toolbox. Right, because I gotta go start clearing trees. I better get some footage for the next couple of days, honestly. Let's start chopping. I feel like a lumberjack every time I do this. I mean, part of it is we need the wood. Part of it is we need the space. It's kind of a combination of things, truthfully speaking. We need the wood, we need the space, we need all sorts of things. I don't remember being here. I think I was here in like episode 1. Yeah. Yeah, now I'm remembering. This is the first cave I ever ran through. This is where I got the first coal of this series. Over here is where I got nothing. And let's see if we can hop up here. I'm going to turn my render distance up. Alright, we're going to see if this destroys my game. Hang on. It didn't impact my performance too hard. What is that? What is that out there? Alright, hang on. Oh, my toolbox and stuff is still back here. I know it's by the end of the road. I'll find it later. I know vaguely where it is. I want to go see what this is. I'm a glutton for just random things, random adventures. Oh, I could have taken my... well, you know, actually, I'm not taking my moped off the roads after what happened last time. I'm not ending on another literal cliffhanger. I'm not getting myself into that kind of trouble again. I'm going to go check out what's over here without my moped. Hey, buddy! Oh, I don't have any bones. I'll be back. Yeah, no, I'm not getting in that sort of trouble again. no time soon am I getting into that sort of trouble again. I say, watch me immediately get into that sort of trouble again. Oh, there's stuff I need down there. Where's the sun? It's noon. I have time. I have time. Which is exactly what I said last time, but this time it's real. It's real, and I mean it. This time it's slash SRS. That's how you use tone tags, right? Like this time it's slash gen. That's what the kids are saying these days. Slash genuine. Okay, let's go down with my pickaxe. My game just crashed. I will be right back with you. Alright, so my game crashed and sent me all the way back here. I am going to go to my video settings and turn the render distance and the simulation distance back down to 12. Alright, I think that was my sign from God that my hubris was my downfall. I also noticed in my videos recently it's been doing this weird pixelation thing. And honestly, I don't know what that is. I'm trying to figure out how to fix it. It should be fine this video, it should be. I think it might be with how I render my videos. But overall fixable? I'm pretty sure it's fixable. It's not a huge deal. And that is a really long drive. That's a zombie villager. He has a monocle on. Yeah, just overall should be fixable. Should be decently easily fixable. Tactical shovel. Tactical shovel. Yep, there we go. Come on. Come on. Try me. Try me. Yeah. Shovel crits. Is that a skeleton? No, it's a creeper. Shovel crit. Why do you glow red? Why are you called a deeper? Oh, you just function like a regular creeper. Okay. Yeah, it's cool and good. Oh, man. I just want to pick up some of this copper before I have to go back. I just want to pick up some copper before I go back, and you guys are being super disrespectful right now. Gosh. The state of this country, I tell you. Alright, I think that should be enough copper. Oh, I also realized something while I was editing that we're going to deal with really quickly. Create pipes quest. Oh. I need to pick up a mechanical pump. I can just make one when I get home. I can just make one when I get home. Which I should start doing, actually. I should go pack up my logging supplies that I didn't really use, despite the fact I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to start logging this area. I just did not. We're going to do this thing that all my friends hate that I do, where I just leave blocks behind. But to be fair, at a certain point, this area will probably be industrialized, and it will be a huge non-issue. Let's have a look at our map really quick. We need to go there. My pickaxe! That's the thing we need most, is the toolbox. We need the toolbox, and we need the mechanical press and things. Did I pick up wrenches in the toolbox? That would make the most sense. Let's clear out this vein. This is where I learned that I could crawl, actually. I need to take it a little easier on myself, actually, just while we're here. So let's see. Toolbox, toolbox, toolbox. Here's the end of here's the moped. I went this way, I think. So I started clearing out space up here. Where'd I put my toolbox and mechanical? Where's the toolbox? Where'd I put it? What the hell? Oh, right. I was working out over here. No, I wasn't. What could I have been working on where I lost my toolbox? Maybe right here on the map where all the items are. Where is my equipment? Okay, I'm sure it's here somewhere. I just need to not panic. I thought I saw some andesite casing. Maybe over here? I really should have picked that stuff up before I left. I really should have picked that stuff up before I left. You know what we're gonna do? We are going to come look for it later. That's my plan. Look for it later. It'll still be here. Was that it? Okay, am I stupid? Did I bring it up this way? No, not from the looks of it. Yeah, we're just gonna find it later. Just gonna find it later. It's got some important stuff in it, but I'm not super worried. So we can come grab it later. I'm also wondering what sort of buildings I want to put next to the roads. Just slide this on into the garage. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it looks so good. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna do the thing, and I promised the people that I would do a Pops impression this time. I actually forgot what Pops from regular show sounds like. Give me 1 second. All right, so after listening to what was potentially the two most annoying videos of my life, because they were both bass boosted funny mic vids, I think I've got it. I do love when this thing beeps. Aww. Good show! Jolly good show! I think that's Pops. I don't know if my voice goes into that register. So it seems a little high. So we know my toolbox and stuff is over here. I just don't know where. Is it bedtime yet? It's bedtime. It's not bedtime. It's time to harvest from the mini farm. And God, I know I had it. You also need to go work on the drill come morning so that it continues to plunge deeper and deeper into the ground. But you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we leave that for the next episode. We'll go work on the drill in the next episode. Have a wonderful day, folks. I almost said drink some coffee, smell the roses. That's not this series. Not this series. This series is LonOTron Engineering Co., where I say take it easy, but take it. I really appreciate you guys. Have a good one.